besides being considered two great tennis players of all time. Serena Williams and Rafael Nadal are powerful athletes who have made giant fortunes during their careers. But the question is, which of the two leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a fierce battle between Serena Williams and Rafael Nadal. So, let's fight! Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Current mansion. Both Serena and Rafael seem to like to spend their money on real estate, but which one of them lives in the most expensive mansion? Rafael Nadal's main house, for example, is located in the Balearic Islands, an archipelago in Spain. It is known that he spent 7 years renovating the property, but there are no updated records of what his mansion looked like once it was finished. In some of his Instagram posts during his period of social isolation, it was possible to see a little of the interior of his residence. The place seems to be very simple and minimalist, but it manages to meet his needs well. It is known that there is a gym that he uses to keep fit, and a beautiful pool for when he wants to cool off. And although there is almost no information about this property, it has been reported that he purchased the property in 2013 for about $4.3 million. But Serena Williams' home is unbeatable. The main mansion she has in Florida is the custom residence north of Miami, which she showed in Architectural Digest's Open Door board. The house has a modern and minimalist style, having 14,500 square feet of interior space. The site features open layout rooms, wood flooring, 3D textured walls, and expanses of glass that bring an abundance of light into the spaces. Upon entering the property, there is a living area set up like an art gallery, filled with attention-grabbing pieces for the family, as well as a transparent piano that exudes sophistication for the tennis player's daughter to play, and a library with several books. According to Serena, the gallery is not yet finished, but we can already tell that the idea has brought a unique concept to her mansion. Another room she showed was her trophy room, where she keeps some of the awards she has won throughout her career on personalized shelves. The former athlete also opened the doors of her office, which is full of posters on the walls and full of objects, due to Serena Williams' busy work routine. One of the spaces she most enjoys spending time in is her media room, which has neon signs, karaoke instruments, and cozy seats bought in Europe, not to mention a bar nearby with drinks on display on the shelves. Outside, there are several environments for Serena to relax in, such as an infinity edge pool with a spa and a terrace with ocean views. Although it has not been disclosed how much she paid for the property, it must not have been cheap, given the luxury that transpires in the smallest details of this place. Since there is no exact information about the current value of both properties, we will consider it a draw. Round 2. Cars. Both tennis players like to use good vehicles to get around, but which one of them has the most luxurious car collection? On his Instagram, for example, Rafael has posted several pictures advertising the Kia Stinger GT, a beautiful sedan with a sporty design valued at around $50,000. He has also owned a Mercedes-Benz SLK 200, an old Mercedes-Benz convertible that can be had for around $200,000. Nadal has also been doing a lot of advertising for the Kia EV6 GT line, a beautiful SUV with a modern and futuristic design, being fully electric, and maybe that is why its price can go up to around $60,000. Going up in price, it has already taken its picture with a Mercedes-Benz GTS, a beautiful car with a sporty design made for those who like speed. And it is no wonder that its price is around $150,000. Even more expensive, Rafael already owned a Ferrari 458 Italia, a beautiful car capable of drawing a lot of attention wherever it passes, being a great icon of Ferrari. And to own this incredible car, it may be necessary to spend around $250,000. The most expensive car Rafael Nadal has ever seen was his Aston Martin DBS, a car so luxurious that it even appears in the new movie of the 007 franchise. And to have this supercar, it is estimated that the midfielder had to pay the princely sum of $300,000. Serena, in turn, has been spotted with the following cars: $40,000 Mini Cooper S, $45,000 Mini Cooper Countryman, $51,000 Hummer H3, $55,000 Mercedes-Benz GL, $60,000 Range Rover Evoque, $80,000 Lincoln Continental, $100,000 Lincoln Navigator, $220,000 Bentley Continental GT. Already one of the most sophisticated cars that she seems to have won from the collection in 2013 was a Ferrari California, a beautiful sports car from the Italian company, capable of drawing a lot of attention wherever it passes. And to give you an idea of the price, this car can cost around $250,000. Another car that Serena Williams won was an Aston Martin Vanquish, a super sports car with an elegant design, made for those who like speed. The vehicle is equipped with a V12 engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds. And it is no wonder that the price of this machine can exceed more than $300,000. The former athlete has also been clicked next to an Aston Martin Valkyrie, a hybrid supercar made especially for those who like a lot of adrenaline on the track. And maybe that is why a car with this performance can cost more than $3 million. Considering that Serena has a larger and more expensive garage, point to her. Round 3. Extravagant spending. Both athletes have plenty of money to spend as they wish, especially when it comes to their outfits. To complement her look, Serena has designer handbags, such as $2,300 Gucci Marmont shoulder bag, $3,000 Versace Palazzo Empire bag, $7,100 Gucci Diana with bamboo strap, $30,000 Hermes Birkin 35. As an ambassador for the watch brand Audemars Piguet, the tennis player is always wearing extremely luxurious and personalized models even on the courts. She has been seen wearing, for example, $60,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Millinery, $300,000 Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Concept Black Panther. When it comes to jewelry, the muse has been seen wearing some memorable ones. When she was proposed to by Alexis Ohanian, she got a 17-carat emerald engagement ring valued at approximately $3 million. For her wedding, Williams wore 3 fabulous dresses for different moments of the celebration, jewelry by 14 carats, and carried a bouquet of white roses. In total, her wedding look cost about $3.5 million. Rafael, on the other hand, is a collector of luxury watches. He is sponsored by the Richard Mille brand and therefore owns the models: $1 million Richard Mille RM35-03, $1.6 million Richard Mille RM027, $1.6 million Orange Richard Mille RM27-03, $1.7 million Richard Mille RM27-01, $2.1 million Richard Mille RM27-04. Considering that both athletes wear luxury items in their looks, let's consider it a tie. Round 4. Means of transportation. When it comes to getting around to different places in the world, both tennis players may have access to luxury transportation. Rafael has owned, for example, a Monte Carlo MCY 76 model boat, a beautiful 76-foot-long boat with a sophisticated and elegant design. Nicknamed Beethoven, the vessel seemed to offer the athlete good times. Stepping inside the yacht, we can see that everything is very modern and comfortable, being well planned to meet all the needs of its crew members. The boat is equipped with everything needed to spend a few days at sea, with a kitchen and several cabins equipped with bathrooms. Outside, there are great spaces for the crew to gather and enjoy the sea breeze. And according to media reports, Rafael Nadal has decided to put the boat up for sale in 2019 for about $3 million. Currently, the tennis player has acquired another even larger and more imposing yacht. It is a Sunreef 80-power model vessel, a super yacht with a very peculiar design, capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it passes. With a bold and contemporary hull style, the yacht's superstructure extends the spaces to the extreme, which allows the athlete to decorate his or her toy with different layout options. Its interior, for example, is extremely ergonomic and luxurious, with all the necessary items to spend good times at sea. In total, the yacht has 6 cabins that can accommodate up to 12 crew members. Going up to the top of the yacht, there is a beautiful outdoor area large enough to receive several guests, which must be an excellent place for Nadal to enjoy the sea breeze. And to acquire this yacht, it is not news that the tennis player had to spend a lot of money. According to press reports, Rafael Nadal paid more than $5 million. It is also speculated that the tennis player owns a Cessna Citation CJ2 aircraft, a modern executive small twin-engine aircraft. When we go inside, we can see that all the spaces have been taken advantage of, and even though the aircraft is not that spacious, it can offer comfort and ergonomics for its passengers. Altogether, the jet can carry up to 8 people depending on the chosen configuration. And to give you an idea of the price, a new aircraft of this model can cost upwards of $6 million. Serena Williams, on the other hand, prefers chartering jets and renting luxury yachts, so her opponent Rafael wins this round. Round 5. Other real estate. Both Serena Williams and Rafael Nadal seem to enjoy spending their money on real estate, but which of the two has the largest real estate portfolio? Along with her sister Venus, the former tennis player has owned a loft in Midtown South in New York City. The unit has 1,800 square feet of interior space, and among the main rooms are a living room, 2 elegant bedrooms, and a charming office. According to sources, the two bought the loft for $1.335 million and sold it in 2015 for $2.1 million. In the state of Florida, for example, the former athlete owns large real estate holdings, which include a nearly 8,500 square foot custom mansion in Palm Beach Gardens, which she built together with her sister Venus Williams. The mansion has 7 charming bedrooms and 8 cleanly designed bathrooms and was purchased in 1998 for $525,000. 2 decades later, the sisters decided to sell the place for a cool $2.3 million. Serena also had a house in the southern part of the state, which was bought for $2.5 million and then sold for $2.8 million. The former tennis player has also owned a 2.4-acre plot of land on Bears Club Drive in the city of Jupiter, which was sold in 2021 for $6 million. Already in the state of California, Serena Williams has lived in a Spanish-style mansion in the city of Beverly Hills while her Miami home was being completed. The mansion has 3 floors, about 6,000 square feet of living space, and several of the niceties for a celebrity to live in, such as several living rooms with fireplaces. According to media reports, the house was purchased for $6.68 million, and although it is not sure if Serena has sold it yet, she listed it in 2021 for $7.5 million. Currently, Serena owns a European-style mansion on River Point Way, which is also in Jupiter City. Built in 2007, the mansion has over 10,000 square feet of interior space and is filled with luxurious surroundings such as a living room with a fireplace, a well-equipped home gym, a home theater with a modern projection screen, and a family room with a built-in wet bar. In addition to all of this, the residence has an outdoor kitchen and a plot of over 4 acres that offers a host of amenities such as a tennis court, courtyard with resort-style pool, for-car garage, and guest house. This impressive property belonged to baseball player Yadier Molina, who sold it to Serena Williams for $8 million. Another mansion she had in California is located in the Bel Air neighborhood in Los Angeles on a nearly 3-acre lot. Built in 1935, the residence is over 6,100 square feet in area, and among its main spaces are the living room in light colors, surrounded by glass doors, the wood-paneled office, and the main dining area, as well as 6 bedrooms, a walk-in closet with white bookcases, and 7 full bathrooms. This mansion was purchased by the former tennis player for about $6.6 million in 2006, until she sold it for $8.1 million more than a decade later, despite initially asking $12 million for the place. Already outside the United States, the athlete is known to have an apartment in the French capital city of Paris. Through her Snapchat, Serena gave a quick tour of the property in 2016, showing off some of the rooms in her unit, which has a cozy living room with large windows and walls in neutral colors. The place also has a modern bathroom with a separate shower stall, as well as 2 rather cozy bedrooms. Nadal, on the other hand, likes to invest in real estate to further multiply his money. As reported in the media, he was one of the buyers of the most luxurious building in Madrid. The 5-story building is located in one of the most exclusive areas of the capital, in the Justica neighborhood, next to the building of the Court of Justice of Madrid and close to several other state agencies. The building has late 19th century architecture, keeping all the characteristics of the period and being in an excellent state of conservation. It is known that Nadal and his partners intend to renovate this 5-story building and turn it into one of the most luxurious residences in the city. And for this, they needed to invest a bagatelle of $30 million. While Williams has several properties, Nadal has one very expensive building. And since the combined values of the properties are very close, we will consider it a tie. Round 6. Business. Besides making a lot of money by winning tennis championships, both athletes have other sources of income that make them a lot of money. In 2016, for example, Rafael Nadal announced the launch of his own tennis school, Rafa Nadal Academy. Located in his hometown, the academy has a first-world structure, possessing everything a youngster needs to develop in the sport. There are, for example, almost 20 tennis courts that can accommodate hundreds of students. To get an idea of the success of this business, the official Instagram alone has about 700,000 subscribers, which gives us an idea of the size of this enterprise. Another enterprise of the athlete is his restaurant chain Tadal, based in trendy cities such as Madrid, Beverly Hills, and Ibiza. The architecture of the restaurants is all very luxurious, to match the same level of the gastronomy of the location. The goal of the chain is to offer a Spanish fine dining experience and to be recognized internationally. Not to mention all the money that Rafael Nadal can earn with his image. As one of the best tennis players in the world, he has become a world-famous figure. On social networks, Nadal is one of the tennis players with the most followers. On Instagram, for example, he has more than 18 million followers, and on Twitter the number is close to 16 million. And because he has a good public image, the athlete has attracted the interest of several brands by associating his image with the tennis player. Among the companies that have already invested in him are Emporio Armani, Aelio Care, Telefonica, Banco Santander, Banco Sabadell, Tommy Hilfiger, Mafre, Kia Motors, and many others. But Serena is not left behind in this dispute. Outside of tennis, Williams also has a venture capital firm, Serena Ventures, which brings together her more than 60 investments distributed in various sectors, from technology startups to food. To give you an idea of the company's relevance, they announced in 2022 that their inaugural fund raised $111 million. Not to mention that it has a stake in the professional American soccer team Miami Dolphins and is an investor in the Angel City FC team in the National Women's Soccer League. She also owns her own clothing brand, S by Serena, and the accessories brand that sells worldwide Serena Williams jewelry. As a woman who encourages sports, the tennis player is also a co-founder of the performance-enhancing and muscle recovery product brand, Will Perform. Williams is also a writer and released her first children's book in 2022. In addition, she does a lot of advertising for brands such as Nike Fashion, Wilson Sporting Goods, Gatorade Drinks, and many others. Even her Instagram is a great vehicle for advertising, as Serena has already done for Nintendo, as she has more than 16 million followers. Considering that the athlete of more diversified investments, point for her. Round 7. Net worth. Being considered two of the best tennis players in the world, it is a fact that Serena and Rafael have already accumulated a lot of money throughout their careers. But who is the richer? Since turning pro in 2001, for example, it is estimated that Rafael has made more than $120 million from winning tournaments and championships as a tennis player. Although this is a lot of money to most people, it is not the biggest source of his income, because Rafael Nadal makes more money off the tennis courts than he does playing. According to some sources, most of the athlete's fortune comes thanks to the sponsorship of various companies. His partnership with luxury jeweler Richard Mille, for example, has generated a super exclusive athlete-inspired watch limited to 50 pieces worldwide, with an estimated price tag of more than $1 million, which Nadal probably earns a commission on each sale. Already his partnership with Nike is probably his most relevant sponsorship. Nadal has a contract of more than a decade with the sporting goods brand, having recently signed an extension to the agreement. And according to some sources, it is speculated that the value of the agreement is in the range of $10 million. Already adding up all of Rafael Nadal's sources of income during the year 2020, Forbes magazine estimated that the athlete made about $40 million. And even though nobody knows exactly how much of the fortune accumulated by the athlete during his entire career, some sources estimate that currently at the peak of 35 years of age, Rafael Nadal has already accumulated a net worth of more than $220 million, a figure that will probably continue to grow year after year. Serena, on the other hand, earned about $8 million a year, according to Essentially Sports, just on the courts, until she announced her retirement in 2022. Throughout her career, she is estimated to have made $94.6 million in salary and awards, making her the highest-paid tennis player to date. But this is a small amount compared to how much she earns from sponsorships. After all, she has a great image and a great reputation in the media, which attracts giant companies. According to Forbes magazine, she made $45 million just from sponsors in 2021. Already in total over her entire career years, sources estimate that Williams has earned $300 million from brands. In other words, adding up her earnings, it is speculated that she has already made in her lifetime $450 million. But discounting her expenses and big taxes, Forbes magazine estimated Serena Williams' net worth in 2022 at $260 million. Now the athlete can retire without financial worries. Since Serena's estimated fortune is greater than Rafael's, she wins this round. Point to her. At the end of this fight, we had 4 points from Rafael Nadal against 6 points from Serena Williams, and she was the winner of this battle. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, right here below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.